The United Nations says 897 trucks of aid entered the Gaza Strip on Tuesday. That's significantly higher than the minimum of 600 trucks a day as stipulated by the ceasefire agreement. But video footage shows destruction as far as the eye can see in Gaza. The UN warns that if the Strip remains under Israeli blockade, it will take at least 350 years to rebuild, and the scale of need is immense. Let's speak to Hind, who's in Deir el-Balah in central Gaza. And Hind, when the trucks do actually make it into Gaza, many hundreds of them arriving per day, much more than initially expected, how is it all being distributed?
Now, it's surprising how much Israel has been letting more than 600 trucks entering the Gaza Strip. But we know that what happens is all of these food parcels, aid, and all the humanitarian aid that is coming goes to the warehouses, being counted, and then it's going to distributed to partners, and then the partners of big agencies like the World Food Program, UNICEF, World Health Organization, and all of these organizations are going to start distributing this aid for Palestinians. Now, what we also saw, we spotted people carrying wheat flour, we spotted people carrying hygiene kits, and we also spotted people carrying food parcels on the way. So this is very obvious that what is going in is actually being distributed. On Instagram, UNRWA posted a video of trucks and with their warehouses being full of aid and food parcels, and they said that they are working around the clock to deliver aid supplies to people across the Gaza Strip, and they said that their staff are working tirelessly, and they also said that they have been very exhausted, but they're going to keep going. And that's how also other UN agencies are scaling up their operations. Also, WFP have been saying that they scaled up the response, and they're bringing more aid, and they're delivering more. And this is not only in the central part or the southern parts of the Gaza Strip, but also in the Gaza City. Palestinians now are sharing that they have been receiving more food, that they have been also seeing more food on the market.
And Hind, huge tranches of Gaza have been completely obliterated, given that much of it is now lying in ruins. How are people even beginning to think about rebuilding their lives? What are they doing?
People are literally shocked from the amount of destruction, the amount of devastation. They did not imagine that complete neighborhoods have been wiped out. But it's not only that. The fact that even if there were houses still standing, they're even burned or unlivable for Palestinians. And there's another thing we need to know, that there's a lot of explosives still left in those areas. That's why it's also very dangerous for Palestinians to approach their houses in this stage. But Palestinians, some are trying to clean up what's left. Some are trying to collect what's under the rubble and collect some of their belongings, because we all know that Palestinians were forced to move from their places and to evacuate from a place to another. So Palestinians are still in a shock, but the only relief now is there's no airstrikes and there's no drones, and they know there's a little bit of safety.
Hind, many thanks for that. Hind Khoudary in Deir el-Balah in central Gaza.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.